Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back another kicking action figure review. Oh yeah. Got one I've been waiting for. I mean, I really, really wanted this guy. It is the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League movie Cyborg figure from Mattel. And let me tell you guys, Cyborg was my favorite New 52 Justice League member. Not only was he the most useful, but he was the most relatable. Both of those are, of course, my opinion. I mean, it's art, judge it how you will. But Cyborg was my favorite on the team. I really dug him. And, I'm happy he's still on the Justice League team, and he's got his own book now. Well, at the time of recording this, he has his own title. I have the first 2 volumes of it, and they both suck. The Rebirth title? Yeah. So, sorry, Cyborg, it's true. I love you to death, but it's true. But, yeah, he's a cool figure. I'm glad I finally have Cyborg in my collection, because I didn't before. I didn't have a Cyborg at all, not even the DC Universe Classics one, but I don't like that look for him anyways. So yeah, here I finally have myself Cyborg. And in case you're wondering, this Cyborg and the Armored Cyborg are totally different figures, different sculpts, as you can see. The legs are, the same pretty much, but other than that. So if you just are going to get one, might want to rethink it if you're a big Cyborg fan, because they are both pretty different. They're completely different figures except for the legs. But yeah, let's zoom out to, oddly enough, take a closer look at this Cyborg. The detail and paint is actually quite good. I like all the different silvers and grays. He's got just enough red in his chest. The head looks good, if not a little small. But lots of things on this Cyborg look small. And I'm not talking about the figure. I'm talking about the character design in general. His arms seemed really tiny in the trailers and stuff. You know how it be. Not my favorite look. The arms just look thin. They actually look a little better on this figure than they do in the movie. Actually, I haven't seen the movie at the time of recording this because it's not out yet. I'm recording this right before the movie comes out. Probably should have waited a little bit, but it's going to be uploaded late anyways, so what's it matter? My internet is terrible. But, yeah, the only real paint problem I have is it always looks like his human eye is looking that way. See what I mean? Looks like it's just looking just a little to the side all the time. I don't know if you guys see it the way I see it, but that's true. Now we're going to talk about articulation. It's actually a little better than on the other version. Better than the Walmart exclusive version. Because his head can go side to side like that, like you saw a second ago. The Walmarts can't do that. It still doesn't go back very far, but it comes down, you get side to side. So just a bit better. Just a bit more movement on that. The same movement on the arms, all the way up like this, but he doesn't have the shoulder pads, rotation, all that junk, forward and back. Then you have a bicep swivel, you have an elbow bend, you have a rotation here on the gauntlet. I'm just saying gauntlet because that's what I call that joint, but it's really his forearm. He doesn't have a gauntlet because he doesn't have a gauntlet. And nothing on the hands. Look, the actual Cyborg character has a joint. A joint is sculpted there, but it's not actually articulatable. That could have easily been a forward and back. Like, come on, Mattel. And the other arm has the same articulation, but this arm actually pops out. I'm just going to do that while I'm talking about it. And let's get into his one and only accessory halfway through articulation. Sorry, but that's how I do. His friggin' cannon. Yeah, it's his friggin' cannon, dude. So it's pretty cool. It just goes right on his arm here. Twist it in. There we go. Now it's on there. I believe that's the right direction. I want to say that's correct. So yeah, cannon arm and all, that's cool. Or maybe it's the other way. Which way does it go on? Tell me in the comments section below. I don't know. No ab crunch. They could have put one on there. They should have put one on there, but they didn't. Blame Mattel. That's totally on them. Waist, in and out on the legs is pretty good. Forward, not much back. because of that Gucci butt. You got a thigh swivel there. You got a knee bend there. You got up and down on the feet. You got all that Gucci. So that's pretty cool. But, yeah, you do what you gotta do. Which way does this go? I want to say this way. This feels right to me. It just does. It just feels right to me. Because it bows inward. You see what I mean? Whatever. Once again, movie's not out yet. And I refuse to watch too many trailers because I don't want anything spoiled for me. But yeah, so now we're going to get into his collect and connect pieces. He actually comes with the left arm of Steppenwolf. I know it looks like I'm building Steppenwolf, but I'm really not because I don't want to get the Wonder Woman or the Superman, and I'm pretty on the fence about Aquaman, but there's that. Also comes with this hella cool axe. This is Steppenwolf's axe, which is awesome. Jeez, it's cool. But, you know, that's that. So now how about we get into some size comparisons. First up, here's Cyborg with some other movie and television figures, also from Mattel's DC Comics Multiverse line. We have the standard Justice League Batman here on the left, and also the Flash TV show Reverse Flash here on the right. And of course the Mattel comic figures. Here on the left we have White Lantern Hal Jordan. Very, very cool, from the DC Universe Classics line. Whew, sorry. I'm tired. But then here on the right, another DC Comics Multiverse figure, Earth 23 Superman. And lastly, here he is with some DC collectibles figures. Here on the left from the Greg Capullo Designer Series, the New 52 Nightwing figure. And here on the right from the later DC icons, also the late DC icons, because it's dead, Rebirth Superman. So what are my final thoughts on the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League movie Cyborg figure from Mattel and the Steppenwolf Collect and Connect line? Well, this is actually a cool wave altogether. You know, I have a few figures from it, like the Flash and the Batman. I think the Flash is probably still my favorite one. But this Cyborg and the other Cyborg are really cool, you know? Whether you get the Walmart exclusive version or the standard version, I think you'll enjoy it. You know, they're good for adults. They're good for kids as well. You know, they're playable and they're displayable. Oh, playable and displayable. I'm going to start saying that more. But yeah, he's very cool. The articulation could use some work, but at least they gave him a cool accessory, even if I'm not totally sure how it should go on. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Just remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But that is it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.